Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about learning how to deal with constructive criticism. Now, earlier today, be scrolling on Facebook, YouTube, a couple of social media sites. I saw a guy, he was advertising a product, and this product was a cleaning solution for your tires, your car tires. So, watch the whole video to the end, and me, because it's a comment section, right? I mean, if you don't, listen, guys, people, when you're making videos or whatever you got going on, you put on social media, if you don't want anyone to leave a comment, you can just shut down the comment section, right? You can just totally close the comment section to where no one will comment. But in this case, saw something in the video, I wasn't getting with it. I'm like, nah, this doesn't look right. So I told the guy, I said, hey man, why don't you try your cleaning solution on an actual road tire? He was cleaning dirt from a fifth wheel, a spare tire. Now, this spare tire obviously was under some kind of SUV or truck, those kind. And you have some of the newer ones, they'll have like a cap so you can completely cover your tire so it won't get dirty. But this tire was a spare tire, and it has dirt on it. Nothing major, never been used. Matter of fact, you still can see the little pins on side of the tires. Tire never been used. And I told the guy, I said, hey man, why don't you try that on an actual road tire? It has brake dust and debris on it. This is not gonna convince anybody to buy the tire. You just cleaning dirt off an unused tire. Left it at that. All of a sudden, I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications on my YouTube channel. I'm like, all right, let me check this out. It's him. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm not like scrolling, right? I'm not really reading, I'm scrolling. And I'm kind of picking, stuff throughout the comments. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. He's just complaining. He's upset because I made a suggestion, in his video. No problem. So the guy was upset. He's all over the place. He was liking the video. He was leaving, negative comments. He subscribed. He unsubscribed. I'm like, looking at the notifications. I'm like, this guy has a lot of time on his hands, I guess. So, me, I'm not taking it personal, but for the guy who actually, did all that on my page, I'm not mad at you, but you have to take constructive criticism, because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, how good you do it, how bad you do it, someone's always going to be lurking in the shadows. They're going to leave their opinion. They're going to leave their advice. It's up to you if you want to take it or not. Now, my advice, I'm not a professional detailer, but I do know if it's worth buying it now. I'm pretty good at that, trying stuff, figuring stuff out, know if it's worthy to spend money on it. Not saying your product is garbage. All I'm saying is if you're trying to convince someone to buy your product, you have to put it through the extreme elements. If it's a cleaning solution like yours, I don't know if it's a white label, most likely it is. I don't know, but you're claiming that it's better than this product, that product. That's fine, but you have to show us that it's better than these other products that has a household name. You have to prove to us it's better than those products. We're gonna hold you accountable, right? It's so many snake salesmen out there that we want to see it with our own eyes. We don't want to go off your words, little quick little examples, little commercials. We want to see results. So if you can't prove to us that your product is worth buying, then guess what? You already know. I'm not shitting on your product. Matter of fact, I'm proud of you because you're actually out there trying to sell something. You're actually, instead of you sitting on your butt complaining, you're actually out there trying to sell something. So all I'm saying, I'm proud of you. Your product doesn't mean anything to you, but moving forward, when you run across customers and actual clients, wholesalers, if you go that far, you cannot do that, man. You cannot be a loose cannon. Because when you get into that field, especially if you're trying to sell to a big box store, they're gonna ask a lot of questions. I made a simple suggestion, you went AWOL on me, so I can just imagine, matter of fact, you're not even ready to be in a big box store because you can't even control your emotions. You're not seeing that I'm trying to help you, but instead of you seeing that, you just lashed out on me. And of course, it was other people in his comment section as well, and he attacked pretty much all of them. At the end of the day, if someone know that you're easy to manipulate, they're gonna do it. They know if you're a weak-minded individual, they're gonna exploit you as much as possible. You're gonna have people, even though your product is probably A1, you're gonna have people that's gonna come in your life and try to shame you for your product. And these are the same people that will buy your product, but they don't wanna see you make it. They don't wanna see you do great. So they're gonna do everything they can to try to destroy your product and your personality. You have to have a strong mind, a strong will to be able to get through that. Again, to clear my name, said nothing wrong, just made one suggestion. Hey man, if you want people to buy, if you're trying to convince people to buy your product, try cleaning it, try using your product on an actual rolled tire, not some tire that was stored away in somebody's, garage for 4 years. That was it. So the way you handled it was unprofessional. And on top of that, you did that in front of unlimited amount of people. Remember, it's on the internet. So just because they didn't comment, respond in any kind of way, they didn't like or whatever, they didn't share, that doesn't mean they didn't see that. So they saw how you handled yourself. And not just me, you did that with endless amounts of other people that was in your comment section in your shorts. That's not how you do business. You're always gonna have somebody who's gonna try to knock you off your stride. So with that being said, me trying to help you, you attacked me. And on top of that, other people saw that, and guess what's gonna happen? They're not gonna take you serious. Matter of fact, the first comment you left, they're not gonna take you serious. So you have to understand, guys, when someone's trying to give you some kind of advice, say this right now. Doesn't mean you have to go by what they tell you, just listen. The worst thing you can do is like, oh yeah, okay, that's a good idea. And then just give them away from you. You got people, everybody got an idea, right? You know how they go. But if someone's trying to give you some kind of sound advice, don't spaz out. Don't lash out at them. Don't feel like that everyone's against you. That's not the case. Because at the end of the day, if I didn't give a crap about your product, I wouldn't even said anything. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even have watched your video if I didn't care about it. I just saw a situation you was in, I said, hey man, this is gonna help you. But I say you taking that, you know what? That makes sense. You letting your emotions control you. Something a female does. So I could tell, nothing against your family, but I could tell that more than likely you was raised by a single mother. Because someone that has a father figure in their life, they're not gonna act that way. They're not gonna act that way. Especially if someone came at you with respect. I didn't come at you and say, oh yeah, man, F your product, you a loser, this and that. Like those other comments, they're just straight up attack you. I'm not doing that. I'm just here, hey, here's some advice. Maybe want to look into that, that'll help you. Oh no, I'm the bad guy, this and that. I'm like, okay, I understand. So guys, control your emotions. Even if someone do come at you. Now I understand in certain situations, I get it like that. Turn the other cheek, whatever they say, I ain't doing all that. But if you want to go that route, whatever. But if someone's trying to help you out, if anything, just listen, man. It doesn't cost you anything to listen. Worst case scenario, it's not a good idea. You can go ahead and be like, okay, yeah, I'll think about it, and you can move on from there. But as far as you attacking everyone because they're not agreeing with you or they're not with your movement, you'll never get nowhere in life. Because at the end of the day, people buy stuff from other people that they like. So if you're not a likable person, then guess what? You're always going to have a hard time selling a product. Now, you could actually own a company and hire people to sell the product for you, but in your situation, you're just starting off. So you don't have the capital to do all that. But at the end of the day, if you were to do that, you're not solving the problem. You're using other people to do something for you when in reality, you're not helping yourself. You have to take control of that. Not everyone's against you. I'm pretty sure you're probably having a hard time or you really believe in this product, you really want to sell it. I understand it. But you cannot go through life, especially trying to sell a product, and then you look like the a-hole to the actual consumer. The worst thing you possibly can do. So guys, just want to let you guys know, life's going to throw you all kind of curveballs. It's based off how you deal with it. What they say, life give you lemons, you make lemonade, that type of situation. But don't go around always having a chip on your shoulder. And I'm going to say this too. No matter how great you think that product is, whether it's a hat, some shoes, the new flavor of bubble gum, the greatest water ever, you cannot get upset because someone doesn't believe in your product or doesn't want to buy your product. That's like getting turned down. We're used to getting turned down. Women, if you turn down a woman right now, no matter how old she is, that will literally destroy her. I promise you. Because they refuse to deal with that. That's why they always put themselves in a situation where make it seem like the guys are always chasing after them. When in reality, if a woman were to do that, she's gonna put herself in a man's position to always get turned down. That does happen. Don't matter how good she look, how much money she have, she will get turned down. That's why they live in this false realm of reality to make it seem like I gotta put myself in this position to where all the guys gonna want me, they don't want to worry about being turned down. It's a reverse psychology. That's all it is, man. So guys, take this bit of information with you. Take it with you, put it in your pocket, man, and use that on your day-to-day basis. Now, most of you guys are already dealing with this, but for you younger guys that never had these kind of situations come in your life, you probably had people do stuff for you all your life. You probably never had to work hard for anything. This is life. Now, if a guy's really trying to help you out and you attack him, you're in a bad position because you never know what that person can do for you. But at the end of the day, I can only give you any advice. It's up to you if you're going to take it or not. So with that being said, if you got any questions or concerns, leave them down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and no matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.